Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Come on, sweetie! Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Shift. Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Now Trubisky on first down. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, get him. You got him. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike 57. Don't get nervous. Check 3.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Under crush. Check. Lucky. Check 3.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Ran.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here I come again. Showing up. Check nickel.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Blue. Mike 57.
Here's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Trubisky to throw, escaping the pressure, and they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Bullock's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Watch the out. Hey, Mike 51. Here we go, dude.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Tighten up.
Here's Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Touchdown, defense. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
A shotgun snap for Gone. And he's going to go down again. Sewer Cravens. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Cohen. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bears take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action. Now Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A toss out to Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Go get him, go get him, go get him. 5. Hey, Foxtrot.
Goff now to throw. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Barkley will He'll try to punch it in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Maher is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
I got you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Whirling. 58, Mike. Watch QB drop.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing again is gone. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Listen. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, check Mike 21, check. Hey, exit. Here we go.
Again, Goff. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Motion, motion, motion. Go. Hey, Alpha. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go.
Here's Goff. It's brought in left side by Tate.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
We go tonight. 180. Coming to you.
3rd and 2. Goff. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Watch a slap.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Goes tonight. 180. Watch the screen. Pass. Check safety. Motion.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Hey, I 7. 11. Go. 12.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 76! 76!
To the air again. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Super 66! Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Guys, it's game situation, let's go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's coming this way, here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike 21.
Gone. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Goff now looks to throw, and that is incomplete here.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now it's gone. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Tell you what. Switch. He sees. Turbo set.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you can't score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Listen.
Now Williams. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here goes tonight. 20. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
This is Gallman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Line 20. Check back 21. 3 bud. Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. 2.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, lift! Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Value one. Crunch. Kill. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 51 the mark.
After the interception, here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. leaves him behind on the spin. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play action. Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. From the end zone, Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing now is Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Push him back.
And they take a knee. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round. First step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step.
They'll be ready to